Hello everyone, it's Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021, which means it's time for the weekly report. For Randall Riley, I'm Joshua Miller. Let's jump right in. This week in job board searches and clicks. Searches were down 3% week over week, flat month over month, and down 1% year over year. Clicks were down 7% week over week, but saw increases of 5% month over month and 22% year over year. Last week saw search volume fluctuate depending on experience level. While inexperienced or trainee position searches increased sharply, searches for experienced positions dropped by around 15% compared to the previous week. And while the search numbers varied based on that experience level, click counts declined at similar rates. That includes the clicks on experienced or trainee positions. Despite the search numbers being up for that particular segment, clicks nonetheless fell week over week. This week in freight. Load posting shot up by 26% week over week as the volume exceeded the levels that were posted just prior to Labor Day. And with that jump in volume, all three major segments saw increases in load postings. Dry van increased by 24%, refrigerated postings were up 22%, and flatbed rose by 30% week over week. Truck availability was also on the rise, notching a gain of 8%. And while availability was up, the gains only managed to recover roughly half of the truck availability decline we saw from Labor Day week. And yet again, I must apologize right here, as the full data breakdown of availability by segment that I normally cover is yet again not available. And while I do not have the exact figures, what I can tell you is that we know that flatbed postings are largely responsible for the increase in overall truck postings. Spot rates dipped by 6 cents per mile week over week, and all three segments fell. Dry van was down 8 cents, as was refrigerated, and flatbed declined by 2 cents per mile week over week. Outside the Labor Day holiday, spot load postings have maintained a steady rate since early July and has continued to outpace the seasonal expectations. Given the current and continued supply chain disruptions, this seems unlikely to change for the time being. All three major segments remain well above last year's volume, but the specialized segment in week 37 was significantly below the prior year's levels, marking the first time that has happened this year. Now for the story of the week. Well into the year, trailer and truck production is still lagging behind surging demand. Unfortunately, the supply chain issues responsible for the shortages don't look like they'll be resolved anytime soon. However, when the problems are eliminated and the supply chain is fully restored, allowing production to kick back in, we can expect both the trailer and truck segments to set records. So just how bad are these supply chain problems? Well, experts are now saying the current supply chain problems and shortages have produced the worst environment we've seen since World War II. The semiconductor shortage is perhaps the most well-known production issue currently plaguing manufacturers, but it is far from the only one. In fact, there are currently more than 20 products and parts experience late and/or partial deliveries. The availability of missing parts is ever changing, so as soon as one part is able to make up past shortfalls and restore the supply, another part seems to fall behind. This is such an issue that even if semiconductor shortages were eliminated today, Class 8 production would still not be able to get back to full capacity. Due to these constant component shortages, OEMs are now assembling units that are not and currently cannot be completed. As of this moment, there are anywhere from 13,000 to 20,000 partially built Class 8 trucks just waiting for components before they can be fully completed. With all these shortages and partially built trucks laying around, it's unsurprising that truck production is currently running at an average monthly deficit of more than 11,000 units compared to the maximum production potential. Trailers, meanwhile, are running at a deficit of around 9,000 per month. The current component shortages are expected to last through at least the first half of 2022, and provided the labor markets recover, trailer production should be able to ramp up faster and hopefully be able to meet demand by 2022. But Class 8 truck production seems unlikely to meet the growing demand until at least sometime in 2023. FTR forecasts the U.S. Class 8 truck deliveries could reach 274,000 this year before spiking to 335,000 next year and 360,000 in 2023. Similarly, the U.S. trailer deliveries could surpass 300,000 in 2022, 2023, and 2024. And that's it for our report. We hope all this information has been useful to you. If it has, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And come on back next week, next Wednesday morning, for an all-new weekly report with updated facts and figures and a new story of the week. Until then, Have a great week, everybody. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. You can subscribe by clicking that little button right over there. And if you like the video, you can find even more content like it on our page or by clicking that playlist right there.